against domestic violence rules in a bid to curb cases of gender-based violence, with statistics by 2022 Kenya Demographic and Health Survey indicating that 4 out of 10 married women and 3 out of 10 married men are victims of SGBV. The statistics further revealing that teachers are among perpetrators of GBV. Moige William delved into the statistics and filed the following report.
Analyzing the latest statistics from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, the 2022 Kenya Demographic and Health Survey uncovers alarming insights regarding the prevalence of gender-based violence in the nation. For instance, it shows that 3 out of 10 women in Kenya have encountered physical violence since the age of 15, while a slightly lower proportion of men, specifically 2 out of 10, have experienced similar violence. But more alarming is the experience of violence among women, which increases with age. 20% of women aged 15 to 19 have experienced physical violence since age 15, as compared to 42% of women aged 45 to 49. Delving deep into the statistics, marriage has also been an avenue where the repugnant behavior is perpetrated. The data reveals a stark contrast between women who have ever been married and those who have never been married when it comes to experiencing violence. Specifically, 4 out of 10 married women have encountered violence, while in contrast, only 2 out of 10 unmarried women have faced such experiences. With the most commonly reported perpetrator of physical violence among women who have ever been married or ever had an intimate partner was their current husband or intimate partner, standing at 54%, followed by a former husband or intimate partner at 34%. The statistics further show 3 out of 10 men who have ever been married or had an intimate partner experienced physical violence at the hands of the other person. The most common perpetrator of physical violence among men who have ever been married or ever had an intimate partner were teachers at 28%, followed by current wives or intimate partners at 20% and former wives or intimate partners at 19%. Interestingly, the report has indicated that teachers are 33% and mothers as well as stepmothers at 25% were the most common perpetrators of physical violence against women who have never been married or never had an intimate partner. Among men who have never been married or had an intimate partner, physical violence was the most frequently perpetrated by teachers at 46%, and 2 out of every 10 incidents involved schoolmates or classmates. On matters sexual violence, 30% of women reported that they had experienced sexual violence perpetrated by husbands or intimate partners, leading at 71%. Similarly, sexual violence among men who have ever been married or had an intimate partner being perpetrated by current wives or intimate partners stood at 63%, and former wives or intimate partners are 32%. Bungoma tops counties with cases of sexual violence and physical violence, and it is from the county's Kabuchai constituency where Fiona Wekesa hails from, and who 17 years later is yet to come to terms after she was sexually assaulted by her cousin.
Your situation after kufanyika hivyo, I coped with the life. Nilikufa tu inside. I was dying inside, but I was not able to explain to anyone because at first I don't have parents. Maybe I was like, maybe ngekuwa na my mom, I could have talked to her.
Cabinet Secretary Gender Aisha Jumwa, at the launch of the National Protection Against Domestic Violence rules, expressed her frustrations in the bid to bring down the cases of GBV.
A P3 form, as I have said, is the beginning, or it is the starting of the journey to justice to these survivors. So if they are asked to pay 1,000 to 3,000, depending on the police station where these survivors will report, is actually to re-victimize that person who is already victimized.
And from this room and these stakeholders, the challenge is moving this conversation inside to the outside world and enable to reduce the statistics of gender-based violence by implementing these rules. Moige William, TV47, Nairobi.
To the NHI